Hey everybody, welcome back to the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know I'm your hostess with the most, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson, giving you guys another great episode of the J Lounge. Of course, you guys, everyone knows the J Lounge is a celebrity-based podcast show where we talk with singers, directors, actors, you name it, they all come down here and they all have a wonderful time. As per norm, I am very excited to be introducing my next guest. I was a big fan on him on The Voice. I was super happy with Chance the Rapper picking them up. And then from there, this young gentleman is just going to be a bright star. I see it. The doors are open. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Jamar Langley. Hello.
Woo! Hello, everybody. How you doing, Simone?
I am doing great. How are you doing? Thank you so much for giving me your time today.
Yes, it's a pleasure. I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day, and I'm just trying to enjoy as much of it as I can.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, now that I got you on here, I'm going to go ahead and fire the first question at you. I want to know what began your passion for singing?
I would say my parents began my passion for singing. They were the first. I always tell people they were the first superstars I ever saw. My dad played guitar. My
Oh.
mom sung. They sung together, and that right there is what fueled my whole music career. So I'm grateful for them.
Oh, I love that. Superstar parents. I love that. Which I do. Gotta give a shout out to the parents. Always.
Yes.
Always.
Shout out to mom and dad. I love y'all.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Which actually brings me honestly to my next question. I want to know, for first time listeners of your music, what song would you suggest that they listen to really get you as an artist?
You mean like for my current music right now?
Mm-hmm.
I would say listen to the entire record. Listen to the entire project. Um, but I would go for my personal favorite is Cali Moonlight.
Ooh,
So I
yes.
would say fans would go. It is number 2 on In My Dreams. That's on every music platform. So go to Cali Moonlight. I feel like it's a full spectrum of who I am as an artist, the feel and the sound. It's just all there. So yes,
Yes.
Cali Moonlight, you guys go to it, listen to it.
I highly encourage Cali Moonlight, everyone. Stream it, listen to it, and really understand the music. So I agree with that. I absolutely agree. Going on to my next question. Name three people who influenced your career and why.
The first person that really influenced my career fully is my mom, and I say because she was the first person I ever heard really sing in my whole
Oh,
entire life, and she was the first person to put me on any stage as far as like being in front of people and encouraging me to sing, encouraging me to not be afraid to use my gift. And my
yes.
second musical influence would be my chorus teacher. I had the same chorus teacher from 5th grade to 8th grade, Miss Scott, and she was the first person I ever really heard explain the theory of music and to break it down to me and to help me understand how to breathe and how to hit certain notes. And I feel like she was really the key to me becoming a vocalist, to be
Yes.
honest. Yes. And my third person would be actually yes, my third person would be Smokey Robinson.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
singer, songwriter extraordinaire. I mean, not to mention his career has lasted forever up until this
Yes.
point. I mean, he literally just released an album. Like he is the staple of what an artist would want to be. Like longevity.
Yes. Oh my
Yes,
gosh. I
definitely.
100% agree with that. I love Smokey Robinson. My mom was a huge Smokey Robinson fan, so of course I grew up to love Smokey Robinson's music, and you can tell the influence that his music has had, for so many different artists. And
Yes,
yeah, you're right that the man just
definitely.
continues to go and he just knows how to continues to evolve and grow, and it's just my goodness, it is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. That is a great, great choice. And if you guys don't know who Smokey Robinson is, shame on you. Shame on your
Shame
houses.
on
Y'all should know
you.
this man by now.
Yes, go do your homework, please, guys. Go do it.
Please.
Responsible for a lot
Honestly.
of the sound these days. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. All right, going on to the next question. As I mentioned earlier in my introduction, you were on The Voice, season 23. You were chosen by Chance the Rapper himself. I need to know, what was your experience like? What was your reaction when Chance like picked you? And yeah, what was the whole thing like for you?
So when I first chose Chance, it was really like a surreal moment, but I also understood that, it was happening in real time as well, because, it was my goal to actually choose him for reasons even beyond the voice, to be able to work with him beyond that point. And to be on his team, I gained a lot of wisdom of how to further capture people with words and how to stay in the song, because, with these performances come a lot of rehearsals, and sometimes we can get a little tired, and you don't want to get to the point where you're about to perform and your rehearsal is better than your actual performance. So he's
Oh,
always encouraging us to stay in the moment, no matter how many times you sing the song over and over again. And honestly, my experience, that's one of my biggest experiences that I took from him, to be honest.
oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. And that is actually a good key point, really how you know how to keep up with your performances because you don't want to get tired right in the middle. I know that a lot of singers don't refer to that. So I'm actually glad you did because that is a thing now. That is a
Yeah,
reality that can happen.
yeah, it definitely is, because when you start performing your single over and over again, everyone's coming to see you. They're going to want the same show that maybe they saw somewhere else. And, you
Yep.
want to be capture them. You want to be able to be into what you're singing, into the emotions that you're conveying. You want to be into all of that every single time, so that people could just, be captured by you continually.
Ah, yes, I 100% agree to that. I do. All right, going on to the next question. I want to make sure my audience follows you and your music and your work. Where are you on social media?
Yes, I'm on Instagram at Jamar Langley Music. I'm on Twitter at Jamar_music. I'm on Facebook at Jamar Langley Music. And I'm on TikTok at Jamar Langley Music. You guys can follow me on any of those platforms. Write me a nice message. I do respond. I repost things. Like, just come on and get in touch with me, connect with me.
Ah, you gotta love a singer that's
Yes.
engaging like that. Oh, love it. Love it. I highly encourage my audience to make sure you follow Jamar on all social media platforms. And of course, check out the music as well, because we want to hear more. I'm saying this, your career is you're going to be an RB legend. So that is hands
Wow.
down
I'm much.
a career future for you, hands down.
Yes.
Oh
Thank
my
you
goodness. Of course.
so
Going
much.
on to the next question. Of course. Absolutely. What future projects are you involved with that you can give a little dish about to the J Lounge audience?
Well, I'm actually working on my own single for all of you listeners out there. So get
Ooh.
prepared for that. Get prepared for some new music. And I'm also, behind that single is going to be a project as well. And if any
Ooh.
Yes, and if any fans are in the Atlanta area, I'll be having a meet and greet as well. That's coming soon. I'll put all the updates on all of my socials. So get ready for it. And those,
Yes.
those are my most recent upcoming updates.
Oh, that's awesome. Anybody who's in the Atlanta area, you are very lucky. If you ever come to Seattle area, Jamar, make sure you hit me up. That's where I'm at. So we love music too, especially
Yes.
R&B.
Oh, you
So
know what? I have to make a special trip. I'm gonna have to make a special trip for you.
please
Yes.
do. Please
I've never been to
do.
Seattle, so you know what? It would be quite a pleasure.
Ah, that is yes, you'll love it. You will love it. Food for days, culture's amazing, and yeah, we got our music over here, so that would be wonderful.
Okay,
Oh my
awesome.
goodness.
Yes, we're gonna
Uh
make it.
oh yeah, for sure. We'll make it happen. Speak it into existence. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen.
All right, going on to the next question. What are some of your passions outside of singing?
Some of my passions are, well, my newest passion is cooking. I guess I
Yes.
just fell in my lap because, my mom and my family, my brothers, they're all cooks, and cooking kind of just fell in my lap. And I realized that, man, I really got a great vibe in the kitchen. Like, I really love to cook. Like, where did this new thing come from? I was always the taste tester my whole life, but wow, like, I definitely love to cook. And I love basketball. It's something that's just been with me. It's grown with me. it's taught me everything I need to know in terms of discipline and staying resilient with things. So basketball is something I do daily. Like it's something that I'm always doing. I love to fish. I mean, again, something I
Yes.
grew up doing. Yes, it's like a main thing I really love to do. And we fish
Yes.
over, and it's yes, it's peaceful, and it's just a lot of fun for me.
It is. It is. I know
Yes,
some people are kind of shocked. They're like, "What? Black people fish? Yes, we do.
yes, we
Yes,
do.
yes, we do. Yes, we do."
Yes, we do. Because a lot of people say, "Man, fishing's for old people." I'm like, no, not
No, it's
really.
not. It is
If you love
not.
it, you just love it. Even though I might be the youngest one at the pier, but
Look,
hey,
look, I have my
yeah,
music, I got my fishing gear, I got my little boat, and I am one with myself, okay? And it is
exactly.
beautiful. Exactly.
And the most beautiful part is when that line starts tugging. Do you know you got a big one on there? That's the most beautiful part of
Oh
the
yeah,
whole situation.
especially when you successfully ring it in. Oh yes,
Oh yeah,
that's the best part in
that's
the
the one, right? That's the part.
world. Oh my goodness. I know some people get surprised because they're like, I am going to probably be one of you like early in the morning, probably be one of the, only person of color out there. And they just see me just fishing. They're like, what? Yes, people, I do fish too. Oh, yes. I do have a little bit of a countryside to me. Not a lot, but it is there. So
Yeah,
it
it's
is
there.
there.
Up near the lake, man. I grew up near the lake. Yes.
uh, I'm so glad someone agrees with me on that. I'm so happy on that.
Yeah,
Oh
we're one in that situation. That's right. We're
my
representing.
goodness. Going on to the next question. What goals do you hope to accomplish in your career?
The number one goal I hope to accomplish in my career is to really touch and inspire people that I know are coming behind me. That's like my number one goal because I do understand, as I sing and as I create this beautiful music, I'm also creating something, sort of a pathway for those that are looking up to me that may want to step out and do the same thing that I'm doing. That's like my number one goal. And that's outside of the Grammys and performing for, sold out crowds and just, being known. That's like my number one goal.
That is the goal to have. That is beyond the goal to have. To
Thank
get, have someone be inspired by you, go, because I say, as because I saw Jamar, singing, I'm inspired myself to, to go into singing. And yeah, you can't get anything better than that, being someone's inspiration.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
of course, of course. All right, I just got two more questions for you going on to the number nine. What's been some of the most rewarding moments of your career so far?
Some of the most rewarding moments of my career was probably seeing my family's reaction to the moments, like, just being seeing them, let them see me on TV. It was a very big moment for them, and it was very rewarding to see my mom and dad dance to their favorite song, which was "Cruising"
Oh,
by Smokey
oh
Robinson. Like, it's actually a video I posted, and honestly, I felt like I gave something back to them because they grew up loving music and they raised me to do the same. And here I am, the baby of the family, like just giving it back to them in such a big moment.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
is
honestly,
beautiful.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to see that video. That is definitely one of my favorite Smokey Robinson songs, "Cruising." I mean, can't get any more romantic song than that. So I'll definitely have to check out that video. That sounds so sweet. I mean, that is amazing. That really
yes.
is.
And also,
Oh,
also for my daughter to see it, for her to be there and see me in the moment. And not only was she there, the chairs turned while she was there. And, to understand where, her dad, ever since he was born, like her dad has been doing music. Like this has been it. She's 14. So that kind of gives you, mathematically, how long I've been doing this. So for her to see it happen in that big of a scale, it was amazing. So just beautiful moments that I'll never forget.
I mean, honestly, that is one of the moments. That is one of the moments, and you can't even get any more powerful or better than that. I love it. I truly do. All right, going on to the last question for you. Name three artists you would love to collaborate with and why.
Okay, so my first artist to collaborate with is her, the
Oh,
artist her.
yes.
because I feel like we're kind of similar in a lot of ways that we approach music. You know, she's just musically gifted. I'm
Yes.
musically gifted, and I feel like we would create just beautiful music together.
Ah,
Amazing.
absolutely.
And I'm going to take it back to, a little classic here. I would love to get on the stage with someone like Stevie Wonder before he finally, hangs it up. Like I would love to just collab with him and kind of play some of his favorite songs. Just be an instrumentalist on the stage with him and just kind of just vibe out with him, man. To just to have that moment with him.
Oh my
And
gosh.
my
Uh-huh.
third artist, I'm in the great state of Atlanta. I'm in the great state of Georgia. I would love to work with Usher. I
Oh,
mean, who wouldn't
yes.
who wouldn't love to work with Usher? I see that he plays in Las Vegas all the time. I just would love to work with him. A nice EP would be great with Usher. But I'll accept
Oh.
one he could give it to. That's it. But I'm speaking it into existence, Simone. He's going to do it.
Yes. Speaking
Bet.
into existence, that's what we do around here. That's what we do. First of all, love the choices. Her, as you just said, musically gifted. I mean, she just sounds like an artist that should have been around like 30, 40 years ago. She just sounds
Yeah.
too timeless to be an artist of now. It's just too timeless and too classic her sound is. So
Yes, it
I
is.
completely agree with you, 100%. And then, of course, Usher. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I met Usher, I would completely fangirl out, pass out completely. Not gonna lie. So it's Usher. I mean, who didn't have Usher on for one on their posters? Who wasn't listening to Usher back in early 2000s? I mean, he had the
Exactly.
chokehold on the early 2000s.
Yes, he
So
did. Yes, he did. Like he had it, man. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of posters that's still up in every fangirl's room. So like it's still
yeah,
there. That's one poster that ain't going anywhere.
no, no, sir, not anywhere, not anywhere. We can get rid of everything else, but the Usher posters must stay. It is not
Right.
up for debate. Not up for debate. And then, of course, Stevie Wonder. I've had so many guests on here that actually had the pleasure of meeting Stevie Wonder, and he's just as musically like flawless as he sounds. He is as people describe him as someone who will just burst out in the song. Really, he's been an
Wow.
entertainer for so long, so it's just like it's just in his blood. It's just in his DNA to do. So yeah, I mean, I see one of being Stevie Wonder being one of those not retiring until he dies. It's just yeah, he continues to
Yeah.
still make music to this day. It's like, oh
Yes, he
my
does.
goodness, it's amazing. It is amazing.
It's so amazing, even to see him play. Like to see him do what he does. It's always mind blowing to me.
Oh,
It's always mind blowing.
absolutely. Absolutely. That would be always it was always a dream of mine to see Stevie Wonder in performance once. I mean, because his songs are just timeless as well. So I
Yeah.
completely agree with you on that. Oh, but yes, you have been an absolute amazing pleasure to speak with. I am so glad I was able to get you on here, and I'm glad my audience is able to get to know you and your music. I really appreciate you giving me your time today.
Yes, Simone. It was such a pleasure speaking with you, laughing with you, and talking about everything in music,
Yes.
out of music. It was a beautiful moment. Thank
Oh
you for having.
yes, of
Yeah.
course. No, thank you so much. Like I said, been a big fan. So The Voice is my go-to show. So yeah, definitely that's where I discovered the music. And yes, speak into existence that you, her, one day, Usher, just all three. Hell, just all three. Just make an EP,
Yes.
just for no
We
reason.
think one song would be nice. Let's just go. Let's just make it a family affair.
Exactly, exactly. We'll
Yes.
just get all three. I mean, man. But yes, I really do appreciate you being on my show today. I do appreciate everyone for listening in. Of course, you guys know I've been your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson. I'll be back with another great episode as well. Want to thank my amazing guest, Jamar Langley, one more time. And I want to thank everyone for listening in. I'll be back. Till then, have a beautiful day.